So if you could, yeah, if you could afford to stay, you got all those amenities like, the trail, you got restaurants, you got all sorts of fitness, uh, like businesses developing. So there's running groups. It seems to be like a very vibrant place to be. I mean, right? I live here on Albany, so I live in right in the middle, a block to the trail and a block to the park. So I feel like it's the perfect place to live because I got the amenities of the park and I got the amenities of the trails. I mean, to imagine that once upon a time, all you see up here was Vice, right? So people would only come up here, and it was easy enough to jump up here. And the only reason you would ever come up here is if you were doing drugs, maybe prostitution. We would be up here playing basketball, and the gangs would come from the other side of Humboldt, and they would just come here and then just start shooting directly into the crowd indiscriminately. It's going to be a lot of benefit in terms of property values to my home and to the neighborhood. Crime is decreasing, but I also see the neighborhood changing. I don't see the same neighbors that I made a choice to move next to.
Who is the 606 for? Is it for all families, or is it just for a few families, or just for some folks on the outside? Is it for people who've historically lived here, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Central Americans, folks of African descent, folks who have historically called this place home? Is this, or is this trail, again, who is it for? Is it for folks who are coming back to the city, returning to the city, folks who look like me, white folk, middle class, upper class folk, who can afford these new units, who can afford the new developments we're seeing going on? Before, I believe it was May 2015, they were paying $750 for a one-bedroom, one-bath. And when they got the notice that the rents were increasing, it was jumping by $150 to $900 for a one-bedroom, one-bath.